lounging, son.
Welcome back to the Comic Lounge. My name is Ryan, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my picks for 2020. So I thought I'd kind of dive into it a little bit, especially because the Softcover Edition just came out in stores recently. Now, this is the hardcover. This started out as a Kickstarter by the great Shelly Bond, editor extraordinaire, one of my favorite editors in comics. You know, the minute I knew she was a part of this, I knew I had to get it. You know, as it says on here, go from novice to nailing it in 9 panels. So stuff like, have you ever wanted to learn how to lucid dream or learn how to clip the claws of an unruly cat? Or maybe you wanted to learn how to train your doppelganger. Learn how to do it in just 9 panels. This book's going to teach you how to do it all. I'll open the book up and I'll show you just a few of the awesome creatives, you know, that the editing genius Shelly Bond was able to put together to curate this amazing book. Like I said, over 100 of your favorite comic book creatives are in this book. Cover art's Michael Allred, cover color by Laura Allred, lettering and design by Jane Eyre, aka Shelly Bond, proofreading by Arlene Lowe, the logo design and creative direction by Philip Bond, editing and curation by Shelly Bond. Now this is under the Black Crown imprint, which has produced some really dope comic books out of IDW. Sadly, they're not doing any other titles out of there. I'm still keeping my fingers crossed that we get to see more stuff. Anything Shelly Bond puts her name on, you can be sure that it's going to be amazing, and I will always check it out and support it. So I'll just read you some of my favorites. There is a lot of different how-tos in here. Got How to Do Cheap Horror Makeup by Delilah Dawson and Danny. How to Carve a Pumpkin by Jill Thompson. How to Do an Ollie by Cindy Whitehead and Nicole Go. How to Letter a Comic by Adidia Bidikar. How to Go to the Bathroom Without a Bathroom by Maris Wicks. We got How to Have a Career in Comics by Peter Bagg. How to Train Your Doppelganger by Alex Packendell and Simon Bisley. How to Destroy the Internet by Gail Simone and Kathy Brett. And one of my favorites, How to Successfully Kickstart a Campaign, The Afterword, that Shelly Bond and Helen Green did. And one of my favorites is the How to Do the 9-Panel Grid, an essay by Jim Rugg, who's one of my favorite creators. Starts off with How to Write an Introduction by the great Kelly Sue DeConnick, which she's one of the best writers in the biz. We got an illustration by Becky Cloonan here. Like I said, this is the hardcover edition. It's beautiful presentation. Shelly Bond knows how to put a book together. I mean, I even love, you know, the ribbon for the bookmark. That's always been one of my favorite things when I get a book, you know, book like that. You know, right here, everything that she's done in this book is just, the quality is amazing. How to Eat Ridiculously Spicy Food, Magdalene Visaggio and Savannah Ganicho. I don't want to butcher that. How to Draw Likenesses by Jean Ha. Like I said earlier, How to Draw Horror Makeup by Delilah Dawson and Danny. And I like that we get, what's really cool too, is we have a little bit of bios about all the creatives and their handles on social media. This is a really good book to use if you want to like reach out to creators and learn about new creators. This is like a how to find new creators that excite you. I mean, that it's just so much cool stuff. I mean, I could go on about some of my favorite pages, you know, but I'll just kind of flip through this so you guys can kind of see, like I said, Carving a Pumpkin with Jill Thompson, How to Deal with OCD by Box Brown. I mean, this book is not only fun, but it's also very informative. I mean, like I said, you're discovering new creators is probably the thing I loved the most out of this book. Or even learning something new about the ones you already knew about, you know, because they're also sharing stuff that they enjoy or that's important to them. How to Lucid Dream by Natalia Hernandez was something that I really enjoyed. And what's crazy is like Shelly like recruited musicians and, you know, skateboarders like Cindy Whitehead, professional skateboarders, dude, and chefs and yoga instructors. I mean, it's just crazy the amount of talent that is in this book. And, you know, it's very insightful. At times it can be like hilarious. Loved this one too, How to Make a Talisman by Michael Conrad and Caitlin Yarskey. I mean, this book is truly got How to Make Burritos Right by Gilbert Hernandez of Los Bros Hernandez, one of the best cartoonists in the history of comics. I mean, this book is, you know, it's truly a labor of love, and you can see it in each how too. They all give their own unique perspectives into the respective creators' personalities. Well, where else could you learn how to daydream or how to be a great warrior? All and this is all in one book. Each creative was handpicked by Shelly Bond to be a part of this amazing project, and she left no stone unturned, really crafting something that is unique and fun and something that you'll want to go back to over and over again. I've gone through this book multiple times, whether it's looking for new people I want to discover, or like finding, or when I want to find some new people I want to chat with, you know, for the channel, or finding their work through something in here. I'm like, oh man, I like the art style, you know, like Sweeney Boo. Like I love her art style, and I've ended up discovering other stuff that she's done, you know, whether it's Marvel or other creator owned stuff. And it's really amazing to see how many people she was able to bring on, like Simon Bisley. Well, I mean, he's one of my favorite artists, you know, due to like his stuff on Lobo and other stuff that he's heavy metal, shit like that. How to fake a guitar solo, really cool. I mean, I think that this, you know, it's truly a testament to the relationships that Shelley has developed and nurtured over her illustrious career, because these people are you know, they're pulling out all the stops, man. They are really delivering something cool, unique. You know, never underestimate the power of a great editor, man, because this is what you get when you have one of the best in the biz corralling this talent and having them come together to create such a unique project. And luckily, you know, I wanted to do a video about this book before. Wanted to wait till I knew it was going to be available for everybody to buy. I know the shop I work at, Collector's Paradise, all three of our locations have copies of the book in stock. I highly recommend it. This is, like I said, something you will want to go to over and over again. And I have to, before I continue, I have to say one of my favorites, How to Destroy the Internet by Gail Simone and Kathy Brett. Gail Simone constantly is killing it on Twitter with her clapbacks to people and stuff she says. One of the most fun creatives to follow on social media, just because of the stuff that she says. And, you know, like I said, pick this up. You're not going to regret it. So much cool information in here. We even have one of the youngest creatives in the book, Lola the Illustrator. I believe she was 11 when this came out. I could be wrong, but really cool artist, really cool person. I suggest you follow her on she's got an Instagram where she posts a lot of cool stuff. Amazing book. Amazing book. So many different art styles, so many great creators. And this is a book that you can give anyone. I mean, there's so much variety in here. I really love this too. Behind the panel borders, we get a little bit of a snapshot. Shelley's desk, like the way she did all this, really cool. And as I said before in the beginning, the 9-panel grid by Jim Rugg, one of my favorite cartoonists. I think this is really cool, breaking down the 9-panel grid and why they're so popular. You know, like stuff like Watchmen made it popular. Hernandez brothers, Jaime right there, Steve Ditko. So really cool. This is all the bios. This is the bios of all the contributors. We got the monkey, who's the mascot of this project. And then we got the special thanks for everybody that helps bring this amazing project to life. And I'm so glad more people will be able to experience this book, because like I said, this Kickstarter was backed last year, but got released on February, I think is when it was first printed. Cool, got my name, got my shout out right there. And yeah, dude, and she's got another project that just got backed on Kickstarter called Insider Art, which I was lucky enough to get to help Shelly out with that project. Not in terms of creating anything, but I think what she did with that project, getting female and non-binary creatives to come together to create this book to help female and non-binary retailers during this pandemic. It was an amazing project, and I already got my copy, so you guys can expect a video of that coming soon. I'll give you a little sneak peek of that book. This is the book that I was mentioning, Insider Art, a compendium of comics, crafts, cats, over 250 pages, and it's all ages. Collector's Paradise, actually, we got our copies over there already. Really awesome book. I love the French flaps. All these cats. Like I said, anything Shelly does is amazing. Make sure you pick up Hey Amateur. If your store doesn't have it, make sure they order it. It's available at Diamond. And if you're not already following us, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at The Comic Lounge. Throw your comments or suggestions down below or email us thecomicloungepod@gmail.com. Like, follow, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you're notified every time a new video goes up. And on that note, I'm out.